Here, the Roger guy talks with Jason, some old video. Oh, it says like something like Ooze. Thinking, I don't know what the heck is, so look on the translator. What word is and what means? Seems is this. Hungarian also says that this means something is leaking. This is better. Let's see. Leaking. What fucking man? Get the fuck up. I was banned, man. For what a flying fuck. Holy fuck, man. Jason also said that some sites in the future, some sites will not work. Look what they fucking put there. So here again says that like something is leaking or drops, little or evaporating, leaking. Hungarian said in few. So I don't know. Came in my head because the Hungarians are says that some deposit mother. Let's go to fucking Ooze meaning of a fluid slowly trickle or slip out of something. Yeah, with something is not flowing like when you give the robinet top in the house. Same thing. Sluggish. Slowly something slowly is leaking, flowing. But they say here soft deposit of muscle shade on bottom of body water, a piece of soft what? So it's about flowing, whatever, flow or mother. No? The Hungarians are said they were chased by Oozes. It's the Ooze people. And the Kazakhs. There are Oozes also. They said there are others. And interesting already, because if Kazakhs, so the Hungarians coming, they say the or they came from Dontanais, Skythia, without being chased. Or Constantin Porphyrogennetos, who was some Byzantine emperor who wrote the Chronicle. I guess there is said that they were chased by Pechenegs and Khazars, I guess. Other sources I remember I saw that Khazars and Uzes, you know. Pechenegs are called the Hungarian Basanyú. But the PBVF interchange, So Vizanyú Hungarians means like moisty something, like again, mud or whatever, right? Some water again. Similar to Byzantium names. So they can be that they were chased by Byzantines. But they're not, but everything is upside down because they say all this northern nomads later, the Pechenegs also, Kumans, Hungarians, Huns and everybody almost attacked in general the Southerners and everybody wanted to go to Byzantium and sometimes they were given even shelter, even for example for the Goths in Roman Empire. It meant Alines, why for the big step here in northern Eurasia, why you took refuge in the periphery of the southern periphery of Europe, which is otherwise is isolated from the rest of the northern part of the continent with big mountains, like Pyrenees, Alps, Balkan mountains. You go east, Anatolia also probably, or close to Anatolia is the Caucasus mountain. If you go from there to India, is to Hindu Kush, those Persian mountains, and those are even at 3 and 5,000 is a high altitude, right? The Northerns going to Byzantium is mental illness, especially asking for refuge. No, probably from south somebody came it up somehow. Because if you look on the deserts and they're close to waters, probably like that. Otherwise, it was a global flood at the steppe. The north can be. It was also flooded, but they are not went to Byzantium men, to the seashore empires, because all these were in fact seashore empires, like Roman Empire, Ottoman, Byzantium, Persians, Mesopotamia also. So if it was flooded, they wanted to run from north to southern countries, but they also were flooded probably. So it was something else, it's not north and south. But whatever, so Hungarians are said they were chased by, or anyways, they broke it up from Khazars. So all Khazars, Oozes, Khazar again, like I say, Kizavore, Ki-Hungara means out. So again, something out, not out. Kizar means looks out. Ki-Zavor means chases out. Romanian interesting, Zavor is said for look, But look in Romanian is place. So again, place changes and I don't know what. And Ooze Hungarian, Oozes, written like this. Let's put those Hungarian lines on these letters. Hungarian vocals are crazy. I think is about some moving, or from sky came something. Like Jesus said, the vapor can be collapses, I guess. He says like this. But interesting also, another word is use means chases. Similar in fact with English, because chase has the chess, Kizar. It's crazy. There is a fruit story, man, not some crazy numbers coming from Eastern Europe or Asia to Europe. It's mental fucking illness, man. Look, Hungarian means fruit, So, Kizar or Khazar word, if I make the smoother version, so not the solitaire, Hungarian written like this. But I take the smooth letter, which Hungarian is like sh, So share, like you read share, means mud that that which the soil when gets moisty and full with streets are full with of the rain or something, They were chased, but let's cut it short because already came this, Hungars from Khazaria chased out, but Khazaria connects the Jews also, so you can think again about 10 tribes disappear, 10 tribes are saved out of the north, as Skythians is clear. Even Jesus says like this, but he says they came from south. Not south and not north, but probably some global. Out, chased out. By flood, mud flood, or I don't know, because since it's mud, It's the Khazar word, and plus the Khazar word has the Husar word, right? Again, has the Share, which is mud, and even has the Ooze, Hungarians means swimming. So again, water. Let's put that line there again. Ooze is chase, Ooze is swimming. And who's, I don't know, who's Hungarian is interesting is 20. It's interesting. Who's is 20, divided into gives 10. So 10 tribes again. And interesting, C Hungarian is 10 gere. So if I say 10 ger mass is about ger mass, where 10 or just the simples, you know. They also say it in Turkish, but I don't find it in Turkish language. They say some sky god or some shit. Turkish pagan religion, some shit they invented. Jose Ungaria similar Jose means brings, you know, again, so somebody can say, bring Hungarians, provide same with Jew story and other, you know, Anunnakis and shit. The flu brings. The hussars were not some glorious, I don't know what. It's about retreat, you know, chasing. But otherwise, I'll say these things until you know already. But you know, when this guy says that Ooze, I was looking at what word is in English, right? I hear, and I wanted to say, the other story for Hungarians is like, said like romantic or mythical, I don't know what. So the Hungarian chronicles say that when they, so they came from Scythia from Tanais, Don Rivera. But Totana is like I said, did the interchanges and then is in Turkish already C, you know. So then is all right. And Paulus Maeotis. Even he said call it Maeotian swamps. Paulus means that. They say also Azov Lake or Azov Sea or whatever. So or he said like this, or like I said, they are chased by Kazakhs and Uzes. Uzes like here he said for some shit was you know leaking or but they say mud also. So whatever, some water, you know. So they were chased by mud. Dus de Khazar wordt also kiezen loksal, share, mud, swim, chase. So this is the two versions. But he said also in the Hungarian Chronicles where he said this that they came from Scythia. That before when they found that Scythia, they came from Persia. Against them. But this BS is story is for me. Because you know, the stupid Hungarians in the big steppe where they settled and survived as the same people that for a long time period that later came in Carpathians. This is some mental something else, but whatever. So I want to know if you take the story like this, it settled in the big steppe in the swamps. They came from Persia, even his place is called Evilat or something. What the fuck? Evilat. Anti-Hungarian means true. Close. Persia, I don't know. Start me Romanian snake, but snake again in mods. But parasite, the root word of parasite Romanian means abandoned. Again, some. They came from a place which was abandoned, not Persia. But it was came from south to north migration, because if you look on the maps, maps, there is fucking desert, right? So probably some shit, some X factor event burned out that place or something. Those people who survived, they went to north. It can't be this way, I don't know. But I have an impression, suspicion that it's about the wider story, it's not just southern, northern Eurasia, you know. What I wanted with this. Yeah, in Plinius, is a chronicler, ancient chronicler, he said that Persians called the Scythians Sakae, interesting, Sökik in Hungarian is or jumps or escapes, you know, so again. And even the escape word in English has the AP, which in Romanian means what is. Crazy. And the Scythians called the Persians Corsarus. Not should be the reverse, because Later in Khazaria, Scythia appears Khazaria. Khazaria similar to Corsair, you know. But it was interesting if I say that the Byzantine name, Hungarian means bizöntő, which means what, water, red, you know. Because Corsair also, Corso in Hungarian means jug. So this you know, that made of ceramics or wood. No. Romania wood. Cylindrical container, the lid pouring liquids, you know. You know again, so Corsaria, Persia, was Byzantine again. Or yes, you know what I'm saying, because Persia is in south also. So again, from south came somebody. So not the Byzantine went on. So Corsair similar to Corso, you know. Dat wat er rare instrument, object, what to say. You know. So it's what, fucking what there's meant, I don't know. Something else, I don't know, but it seems to be what there's. Even if you take that before Scythia, they were in Persia, the same fucking place, you know. But it was interesting, why not the Scythians are called Corsairs, because they are the horsemen and Corsairs similar to Hussar and Hussar similar to horse in English. So, you know. Scythia name also in fact is probably was not a country because Sakiti Hungarian means breaks up, you know. So again, these places are all the same, you know, but even that the people went from here to there, but they went from same place to same place. I already observed in the case of Columbus, you know, I guess I don't remember which was a. You can take out that he went to that. Oh yeah, Abaris the Hyperborean. You can take out that place which is said from went there to there from Hyperborea to Greece. He came to the same place, you know. So he went to a place where he came. So he went nowhere. So what the fuck, you know? That's why when I'm saying that they fabricate from one people or one thing, I don't know what covers. Two people and they put the history books, you know. Probably Darius when came to Persian against the Scythians or Cyrus. The Scythians went against themselves. So he went this, you know. But whatever, so I started this guy was said Ooze. And I know the Oozes, and they are even Oozes. And if you want, so this is the same thing that they put it up for later, but not what is. And also interesting, because if you take this, you know, Khazaria, Kazakhstan also. Kazakh, whatever, is the same root word. Sakai and Scythians, the same root word. They're not Kazakhs were others and Scythians were others. It's the same fucking thing. Like I said, Plinius says the Persians called the Scythians Sakai and the Persians called the Scythians Corsairs. But the Corsairs waterpoeler, the Byzantine was waterpoeler. That the Scythians now were, the Persians were, you know, were Byzantines, you know. Ai, fucking shit. Daar woont het hier. Yeah, so daar Oozes also and Oozes. And Greek are interchanges, you know, and so it's not about gas. And what about Gaza, you know? Gaza Strip in Israel, Palestine, where the heck is it? You know? And we know about, you know, things like that today, you know, like Russia closest gas transportation to Europe, in Ukraine, and whatever, you know. It's about gas also. So somewhere they say it's about vapors. Oh, where is said Hungary. Parlog means evaporates, you know. Izod means sweating. So water is vapor or water, or, you know. Fucking hell. But it's gas or it's vapor canopy, you know, Jason says, I don't know. probably against something. It was Khazars they call it Khazari, I saw sources. They are say the 19th century that before that they were called Ooze. You know, Khazars in 19th century they call it also massacred by Ooze. Ooze were also get massacred, but they are Scythians also. They're not disappeared. They fabricated more from the same people for the more elongated chronological line. So in this case, Pomenko is right, you know. Invented that people died out, they appeared from we don't know where, but they are all the same. Turks in 6th century appear, he said they are Scythians och Massagetai. Also Scythians Massagetai. So the Hungarians then were chased by again, so is again my idea that the nomads coming for 1,000 years from Asia to Europe is intercontinental. Plus is about some catastrophe happened somewhere. Not just like crazy north, there's always barbarians, always invading the poor sedentaries, these big civilized empires, you know, Persians and Romans and Greece and all, you know, China and, you know. Mental fucking illness. It was some catastrophe somewhere and maybe it's not just like I say many times, it's not about Eurasia, it's intercontinental, at least America. I don't know what is on the North Pole, what is on the South Pole, outer lands, other lands. Ooze. Guy said Ooze. Oozes were people. Ooze is Hungarian chase like that. Yeah, another version of Hungary coming is this. Together, they came down from Persia, a place named Evile. It's interesting. Jesus says that the Exodus of Israel means that a people exits a place which was harsh for them, so it was not good. I don't know what word he uses. You know, because Evil or in Hungarian, al means way, you read backwards. Var means separates, you know. And art means, you know, so every lot is also, it just means, it's not a place, it means go through the mountains if they came from South Persia to Scythia, before they came from Scythia to Carpathians, but this is somewhere else, it's not, it's global, you know. Romania has the Perez, Persia, Perez, it abandoned. In this, he has the Perezite word also. The Perezites today are the abandoned ones. Somewhere in history, but some even bigger Perezites, I'm not apologizing them, but you know, they are too stupid. I mean the Jews, you know. Somebody put that in the road that they are the oldest ones, the holy ones, the smartest ones, the always chased ones. No. They were somewhere, probably seems in the, but somebody, some even bigger Perezites I think that came, then they put that in positions, you know, weaponized them. And we since then we are slaves, so to say. So probably not the fucking Hungarians in the middle of fucking Europe, surrounded by mountains, came then, I don't know what, they were aborigines. The Perezites came from somewhere else, or, but I don't know. Not they are the main shit, but some real controllers, the others, but outer land, somebody, I don't know. Because I think the Jews by themselves could not manage to overcome us, you know, came on our neck to rule us and shit, you know. Somebody is behind them. But that is science fiction already for, because if not them, who you know, outland landers. It's clear is about these things, man, that or is about gases. What about the gas under the earth? You know, the methane gas and all this which we use. The oil, the black oil, you know. So what is it? So the Hungarians were chased by again some bad flood or. Well, let's see if I find something with the Oozes chase Hungarians. So I saw even some. hungarians. So you went the source. Khazars. Konstantin profiling koos de Hungarians Turks. It goes the Pecheneg's Kangars. The Kangar is not the Hungarian war, so they chase it again themselves or what? Yeah, Romanians and the Turkish nomads. No, the Romanians came from south, they're Arabs. He also said that when the Bajus that they say more. Pechenegs blocked by Khazars, forced to migrate by Khazars and Oghuzes. And Magyars were chased by Pechenegs, so they put the Pechenegs, so the Pecheneg name also, like I said, can be Byzantine moist against some Oghuzes. Yeah, I wanted to say here, this is the other versions, or the Khazars and Oghuzes chase, and the Pechenegs chase the Hungarians from Khazaria or whatever. Or this day Hungary just say they came from Scythia, but before Scythia they came from Persia to there. And also is a story probably Wanderos Stag. But Ooze in Hungary are similar to the Ooze, you know. Ooze in Hungary means deer, you know. Say they chase the deer. Even a case of Ooze is this story. Jordan is, I don't know. Uh, deer or stag, I don't know. Honore Mogoris te call magic deer. Something like this. Honore Mogor van a bit artistro, Ooze Mogor. There's invented story, kind of, but chase it after magic deer, and that's how they get to the Scythia, I guess. They chase it to magic deer. Well, what magic deer? But deer in Hungary, like I say, is Ooze. You know? Or Sarvar. Sarvar is said for Sarvar literally means the horned ones. You know, the males among the deers or stags or high school and they have horns, right? Or Ooze. It is similar to Ooze, the magician. Was the magician, major story, what? Så I want to say, even to Ooze woorden, uh, similar to Oozes. Ooze. That say Roger says, Ooze. So what the heck is this? I don't know. Can't figure out. Ja, this is something leaks or vapor canopy, flood, mud, food. They brought every kind of story, Or they chase the deer and that's what they get to Scythia. Let's see. Here, I think. And after a long and enjoyed the magic deer took them to whole new basic territory, fertile and abundant, but interesting they say they came from marshes. They were living beside marshes in big steppe. The other end is fertile. So it's about they put that place where they escaped, that was still marshes. But they mix up everything, But you can see it's about something like this. Place was flooded or catastrophe shit, and the forest reached meadows. No es Scythia, you know. We say from Persia, he said, I guess they. Dat begrijp je 100 with the followers. Even he says some Alan, Bulgarian rulers, daughters, the married and I don't know. What bulldozer men? They live in what is one near the Great Lake Mountains. What they say to mountains? Why not the fucking step in? The mountains is swamp, you know. See, they're coding everything, man. They came from other places, from other seas or through the seas in their continent. Shaped the nation. I don't know. You know, Ooze in English is some licking or mud or some water. And all these names connected to water, so flood, escape from flood. Or can be some gas version, I don't know. Goose interesting Hungarian, Goose, or say also para, vapor is vapor, what they say, you know. Romanian aburi. Water avares, avar who came in Hungary, Pannonia, after Huns and before Hungarians, you know. What is with Arab name, what is with Hebrew name in fact, what is Europea name, you know, or Hyper, Borea name, same words. So Goose in Hungarian is vapor also. But interesting, Jesus was called Gesu. And what they say that the Ooze in English means Ooze means izode. Izode Hungarian sweating. Sweat. Svatim. You know? Because Jesus name is Zaleter, you know? Izo Hungarian means glowing. Izod means V-A-T. Again, water, you know? Or burning again something, you know? Because usually vapor when it's sun is hot and you know everything. So you went Goose. With Goose in Hungarian, the same word like this, means victorious, wins. You only change it to be there. But Goose means vapor, steam, vapor. You know? Far also is saying. So we chased by Papur kan ik Nikolaf said, wat voor de wanderers they chased the wanderers, so not the wanderers they chased, but they chased the wanderers dieren. It's another opposite story. They came up from Persia. Persia there was similar to another word, Hungarian, which means Zapor, Zaporozhian Cossacks, right, interesting. Cascade again, also means so water again. Zapor Hungarian means heavy rain, so like flood, you know. Hate, you know. So Persia also can have all separating they can be Scythia also, because Scythia second brooks. The fabrica for one thing more versions, you know. Wanderers these swamps and shit, but this is about and this probably is the same with you know, coming here, I don't know, I don't enter in chrono now, I just wanted to Ooze, say this guy. These are the Jesus, but yeah, Jesus and the Jesus name, wrote Jesus. Jesus, but Ios in Hungarian means archer. So Jesus, so the nomad archers are Jesus, so what means, you know. Archer also came to khazaria if you want. So it's about post-food or Arch in Hungarian, Asia, you know. Arch means digs. And think about mud food, you know, digging out in 19th century picture as the different, you know, constructions, you know. So probably that story, let's say 1,000 years before, or I don't know, probably even 3,000 with Anunnaks and Tantras and everything, is about post-flood era, you know. So coming from Asia, not means Asia, which we know today, but it means digging out yourself from mud or escaping or some shit, you know. From Skitty or Sakai, Sökik, escape, where I write it. Where I write escape, Sakai, Sökaderos means blonde in Hungaria, so it's about blondes. A couple, or whatever. So the Pecheneks came again, the Byzantines, Khazars came because of the jogger, which also what means waterpurer, Bizonyos mosti, Byzantium, Visönti waterpurer, Jugis for a waterpouring also. You know? Yugi Romania means similar to English means yoke, you know, like slavery. And the Jews also always, you know, they exited, they are enslaved, put in Babylonian captivity, whatever, you know. Assyrians also took them and everything. Assyr name again, Charlie's mother. Or Shilungar means cry, so again some negative, you know. Or means grave also. Crazy. It's about food men, but what is the wanderers deer? Why say like this? Ooze. Ooze means already vapor. Ooze means victorious. So it's about, again, lost, defeat, retreat, catastrophe, or you know, Jews always, about Jews always is pushed like, New Jerusalem will be built again. That even is, I remember was a thing that English royalty sing this in church, like New Jerusalem we will build, and you know, probably all these masons is about that. You know. So probably is escaping and building a new country, which means you won. So where came the catastrophe? I don't know. All right, that's it. Ooze, Roger, George, this guy is with that. Mountains on the ground are remnants of dragons and some big animals. All right.